short presentation, I would like to show you the interface of the search case law database, its contents, and also some tips on how to carry out the search as efficiently as possible. A search case law tool is a tool developed by the EUIPO. The intention of the tool is to help paralegals, lawyers, and brand owners to help conduct legal research on the IP in the European Union. The database can be accessed through the main page of the EUIPO's website, as you can see under the Search Plus item, which is a different database collecting data mainly on trademarks and designs themselves. You may find the link at the bottom of this slide, and to achieve the optimum result, it is recommended to use Google Chrome as your default browser. As you can see in the top left corner of the screen, the interface of the EUIPO website can be accessed in all the languages, official languages of the member states, including for the search case law tool. The database itself contains more than 200 decisions, 255,000 decisions, or in general documents related to IP, and you can search for decisions of both instances of the EUIPOs concerning trademarks and designs, preliminary rulings of the European courts. It means the General Court or Court of Justice, or you can search for the judgments of the national courts as well. Let's start with the basic search option. I would mention as a first functionality the two shortcuts. Clicking on the recent BOA decisions or recent GCCG judgments, you can access the most recent decisions of the boards of appeal or the European courts. If you know the specific case number, you can enter it directly without letters in the middle of the screen. You can see the correct box, and or you can indicate the nickname of the case that you are looking for, and the engine will automatically recognize what you are trying to search for. This is an example how does the result page look like. Just to have a basic picture, I can request, for example, all the decisions or judgments uploaded in Hungarian during the year 2018 and sort them in ascending or descending order. In less than in few seconds, I can get to 22 trademark decisions in the mentioned language, and results can be displayed in different tabs, as you can see at the top of the screen. And if you don't speak the language of the proceeding, for this purpose we provide a so-called machine translation covering more than 30 language combinations, and the translation is always available 24 hours after the publication, which is quite quick. Moving to the advanced search portal, here is the link. You can find the link here. It's shown by the green arrow below the search button, and the following screenshot shows advanced search, which enables you to carry out more detailed search using multitude search criteria. It can be customized to look for more specific words or phrases containing a specific string of words or characters, and you can see the different instances responsible for the decision in the middle of the screen. It is always necessary to tick the correct section, for example, decisions of the boards of appeal. You can add individual search criteria from the left hand menu to your request, and the new option will be displayed at the bottom of the list of search criteria. Briefly, I would like to show you the most effective options how to carry out the search in the database. The first option is to use the text search. At the bottom of the screen slide, you can see specific symbols which could help you to better define your search. For example, If you put a word or the whole sentence between double quotation marks, this will instruct the engine to only return results containing that exact sentence or word, as you can see in the following slide. According to the given text, I search for all types of decisions where the phrase geographical indication appears to get more information on how to use all the specific symbols for the text search. You may click on the green question mark. This was just one example. And then in the search results, you can see the result highlighted in an extract of the full text of decision, which will help you to determine if it's a case, if the case is relevant for you and you would like to open the document, or you would rather refine your search. Here is the second option how to carry out an effective search in the database. We have a specific list of predefined keywords by which you can identify certain topics of the decisions. A list of keywords is available under the green question mark with detailed explanations, so-called scope notes, on each area. And the third way is to search using specific legal provisions based on the European regulations concerning trademarks or designs, or alternatively, for example, the rules of procedure of the European courts. Now, I will show you one pre-recorded example, short example, just to give you an idea how to find a judgment or preliminary ruling dealing with a question related to geographical indications without having knowledge of specific legal provisions in the regulations. In the video, some rules or tips mentioned previously will be applied. Here you can see step-by-step instructions, but I will go straight forward to the video. First of all, you need to tick the correct box, GCCGEU judgment. Then you expand the menu, correct menu, and you click on keywords. And you need to type in the keyword geographical origin, which we use for this purpose. Then you click on the add button to include this keyword into the search. You launch the search and you get the result. So this was just an example to show you how does it work. And this is the last part of my presentation, only briefly. Should you need any further guidance on how to search and how to use different features of the database, because we didn't have enough time, please read the Learn How section in the main interface. And you can also take an learning course called Search Case Law on our Academy Learning portal, even with a certificate. And it should take you about 40 minutes. And for your information only, the database will be updated and improved as part of a project starting in 2022. Among other things, it will be completed with decisions from member states courts and EUIPO offices, and potentially include non-EU jurisprudence. And we would really appreciate any potential feedbacks or suggestions for improvement on your part. So that is a basic info in a nutshell about the Search Case Law database. Thank you very much for your attention.